Greetings and peace. The phrase love is becoming more and more popular in our society. It's pushed forward by the LGBTQ plus community and whatever lifestyles they've added to that, and people who support them. I interpret it as who you love and how you love should be accepted, protected, and not discriminated against. I disagree with that, but I agree with the statement, love is love. Because truth is truth and gold is gold. Right? But not all that glitters is gold. And not all that sounds like the truth is the truth. Not all that feels good or looks good is love. And we definitely know that lust is not love. The reason why I'm saying this is because our society will give us ideas that ultimately lead to us being morally compromised. It has to do with social engineering. A demoralized society is easy to control. I always say that you have to view everything in this world from the lens of power to really understand it. But talking about these different lifestyles, the door that we've opened for everybody to have their personal preference for who they love and how they love, right? Bringing that into consideration with nation building and thinking historically about nations that went through the same phases, went through the same cycles of thought, got to a point where everything began to be accepted against natural family building. See, we need to realize that every nation that took that path and that course never returned for the good. They never rebuilt for the good of everyone. For a strong nationhood that would produce peace and love. See, love is spiritual, and there's spiritual laws in play. Love has to be tested, gold has to be tested, truth has to be tested. They have to pass those tests in order to be found true. If love doesn't pass the spiritual laws, if it doesn't uphold those things, it's not true love. And I can say this, we all have an issue with this. There's always spiritual laws that we have problems with, that we break, right? And we have a decision to amend that or continue breaking those things, which never leads to our good. People disagree with it. They don't believe in an absolute truth. But I wanted to put this forward because it's the reality of the life we live in. What I'm saying can be tested. Is it true? Is it the truth or is it a lie? See, it's important for us to have these dialogues because, as I've said in other videos, the United States is at a very interesting point. I don't see us being able to return for the better. Our society is too demoralized. We've accepted too much. We have terminal cancer right now that's not going to be healed because we've opened that door for everything and anything. I don't know if people that put forward that idea know what they're really doing, but I do believe some of them do, right? Maybe a lot of it's ignorance, but there are some people that realize that once you go that path, you can't return for the good. At the end of the day, we're made in the image of God, and there's laws that come with that. God is love, and there are standards that come with that. Look, we've all deviated from the right path, all of us in different ways. But when you have the majority of a society that chooses to continue to rebel against the standard of God, the standards of God, the standard of love, true love. Because again, yeah, love is love, but not everything that looks like love is love. That's a truth. That's the other part of that. Right? We know that's the truth. Love has to pass the test of what's right. Because when we do wrong by someone, then the question comes up, do we love them? It's just that our standards have been so compromised. They've been so demoralized in this society. And many of us are ignorant of God's standard. That's the truth. But just think historically. I don't individually attack anybody's lifestyle. But we have to think bigger picture, right? We have to think historically, the past, the future. That's wise. Not individually attacking anyone. But when you plant the seed, know what the fruit in the tree is going to be. Right? And what's been planted in this nation, the door being wide open for everything and anything, the fruit of that tree is collapse. It's decay. So love is not love under every situation and circumstance. But love is love and God is love. And God is the truth, the great spirit overall. It's just something to consider. Again, be careful with pop culture. These celebrities are always used for social engineering. Think about why they're always promoting certain ideas, why they promote certain things through television and movies. It's not neutral. We don't live in a neutral world. As I've said in previous videos, this life is a test before our Maker to show whether we have love for him or hate. We have that free will to choose. So we see a great divide in this world. People that are saying we should accept everything. See, and even that side to me is crazy when you think about it. Because, yeah, you accept homosexuality, but did you know bestiality comes with that? Pedophilia comes with that? But then some of the homosexuals will say, well, we weren't expecting it to go this far. But that's what happens when you go that route. It's a whole path. And everything comes with it. And there's only two paths in this life. That's hard for most people to swallow. That's hard for most people to accept. But that's the truth. It's either truth or it's error. And when we go down a path of error, you got to be ready for everything that comes with it. If you go down the path of truth, all the good that comes with it. So until next time, get wisdom over everything. Peace.